There are many things that God looks for us to do as good Christians and church-going people. And one of those is to treat others the way you want to be treated, which is also known as the Golden Rule. Matthew 5:16 and the Golden Rule are somewhat similar in that sense. Matthew chapter 5 verse 16 says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Now, what does this mean? This means that you show your good deeds to others, but not in a bragging sense. You show them out of the kindness of your heart as a good Christian, and you help others. And you hope that they may see your deeds and the good things that you do to help others, and they will not glorify you, but glorify that the work that you do for your Lord and Savior. Now, many of you know me. I do work with first aid. I work with Fairview First Aid, and I also work with Lincroft First Aid every so often. I'm a member of Fairview, and I have many good partners that I work with at Fairview and at Lincroft. I love all of them. They are all my brothers and sisters. I will do anything for them as well as I know they will do anything for me. Right now, during this pandemic that we are dealing with, COVID-19, when I look at my brothers and sisters and they go into houses in full suits and gowns, and they risk their lives every day to help someone who's hurting or in their worst way, I see the good stuff that they do, the good work that they do. And maybe they don't do it in the name of God, or they may not realize that they do it in the name of God, but I see that they were built for this job, that there is something that keeps them in this job. And whether that's because the Lord tells them to do this job, or they are doing it because they just like to help others like I do, I believe that they have that same thing, the same thinking that they do when they see me go to work, when they see me helping someone out. And as that, we are one family in first aid. We are all together as one. And that is my personal story, as I've seen my friend his grandfather had the virus, and he was with his grandfather helping him, and he could not answer calls for 14 days. When he got his test results back, they came back negative, thank God. And he, of course, separated himself from his grandfather, who then became, thank God, better in the coming weeks, or the weeks that followed. And immediately as he was cleared, I remember the next day hearing his voice on the radio, and he was answering a call that had positive symptoms of the virus. And in my head, all I could say was, man, he's crazy. But I know he loves what he does. And I know he's willing to risk his life and willing to risk his health to help someone else in their time of need. So, to conclude, I would like for each and every one of you to thank a first responder that you know. But as well as, I would like you, at the end of the service, to get in touch with someone who maybe you haven't talked to in a while. Maybe your neighbor, your friend who lives in another state or in New Jersey, someone who may live in a completely different country or halfway across the world. Whatever it may be, get in contact with them, talk with them, and ask them how they're doing in this very crazy, once-in-a-lifetime experience that we are in. and let them know that you are there. And tell them the same message that I have told you, to let your light shine before others so that they will see you and glorify your good deeds to your Father in heaven. Thank you.